Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Good
you're
evening, sir.
audible.
Okay,
Yes, sir, you're audible.
sure. So, yeah, I think there could be multiple questions for this discussion. Let's start with major queries. Anyone want to ask questions or queries with respect to yes, Anand Murthy?
Hi. So I asked this question yesterday, and I just wanted to reiterate. So what I asked Carlton was regarding the base technologies which I should learn at least to a certain depth, so that the future of TDS will be easier for me. So the one which I have listed were CSS, HTML, and JavaScript. Along with that, a little bit of Bash and shell scripting, and the third one will be the REST API. So, will these three things, keeping them as the base, will I be able to take over all the other topics which are there easily?
Can you repeat that again? Like the
Mhm.
tools or techniques that you're.
Bash and shell scripting
Mhm.
first. Second one will be a little bit of Git and is a little bit of about Git. Third will be CSS, HTML, JavaScript,
Mhm.
and fourth will be the REST API.
Understood. And the major scripting language might be Python or JavaScript.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So the rest of the things which Carlton clearly explained was like these tools can be learned on the go once we have a little bit of knowledge about all these technologies. So will will that statement remains valid now also? Like because I asked it yesterday only.
Indeed, no, no. Indeed, it's valid. So let's take a moment on understanding how the tools are set up here. So uh, we can classify the entire course into different sections, like the purpose, which will include web scraping, which will include logical expressions based scripting, which will include deployment using scripting. So essentially you can consider the concepts to be learned with respect to what is the purpose of the concept to learn. Second thing is what is utility. So when I say utility, scripting you can do it with JavaScript, you can do it with Python. So either one of the scripting language should give you the basic intent of how to script. So scripting or programming is something which is based on one native script that could help you. So let's say if you're a Python programmer, you can easily shift to another program as long as you are familiar with programming and scripting. Apart from that, the remaining tools like Git, Bash, shell scripting, REST API, these are all additional, or let's say these are all scripts or techniques that are used to aid you in ensuring that you're able to complete your activity. So if I put it again in what we discussed, first is purpose, second is what technique you're using, and finally what tools and other support details which I need. So this would be a backbone structure of how you can learn any tool or any deployment or any activity. I think this would help us on help you on a longer term. And coming back in our TDS course, web scraping, you need CSS, HTML. Uh, from a scripting perspective, you need JavaScript or Python, and from a deployment perspective, you'll need the remaining Bash or REST API, whatever it is required. So I would suggest you, it's not all these tools are not randomly set in different elements in a network. It's basically a sequential order. As long as the uh, tool and the technique fits for your purpose, it will be efficient for you to use it for the TDS course. Was I able to answer, or still it was
No, it was good. It
yeah.
was sufficing all the
so,
things.
so
So in short, if you can underline anything, so learning all these things to a certain depth, not at the level of what they are teaching in diploma. So learning these things at a certain level will like help us to cruise the whole of TDS. Is it the right statement to make?
Yeah. So I would add one more point. When you say learn a tool to a certain extent, so the learning process always comes with purpose. That's why I said purpose to be the first thing. So we cannot be an expert in pandas. If you ask me, uh, even though I have scripted for almost last 13 years, still I would say I'm not an expert in pandas, but I know how I can get my task to be done using pandas. So that's how the entire industry or the real world scenario is out there here. All you need is purpose and how you can fulfill that with the scripting knowledge and or the technology or the technique which you use. So I think uh, uh, coming back, you may not go to a specific. Let's say I'm going to bash scripting, and you need not write a complex bash script or understand a complex bash script. All you need is you should know the basics of the bash script so that you can execute it whenever you want it.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
So
So,
in
yeah,
depth,
yeah.
I won't recommend anybody to go in depth on these seven topics. Go and understand CSS, Ajax. So if you go to a specific tool and technique, it'll be kind of a rabbit hole where based on your requirement, it'll keep on adding elements to the existing tool or a technique which you're learning. So essentially, the idea here is understand the purpose and use the tool for the purpose, and that is sufficient. Maybe when the next purpose comes in, and as we go through the courses course content further, I think the course content is completely available in the portal right from all the different modules. As you see the module, you can see the activities or the purpose or the specific tasks which we do, and as long as you are able to use these commands and use the techniques within that limit, whatever is it is intended to for the course, that is sufficient enough. You need not specifically take a separate course on REST API, separate course on um, bash in detail. Basic understanding which with these tools and techniques which you mentioned is sufficient.
Got it. Got it. Got it. So rest of the things like fast API, all these things will come along once we are good to
So,
go with
so
these.
I'll tell you a simple example. So if you're trying to understand REST API, you need to implement it using a library or a framework. Fast API is that framework.
Got it. Got it. Thanks. Thanks for the explanation. Thank you.
Yeah. And Shovik Roy.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I have a question that from week 2, the last two questions, Llama file and the Docker file. Do we need to install all those applications for doing the question, or we can do in online also?
This is for
Means I
graded
just want to
assignment
know
too.
that for that we have to download the Docker file or anything related to that, or we can just do it manually by creating an account online in the
One
Docker.
second. Yeah. 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Assignment two. Can you repeat the question for?
Yes, the last question, sir. The Llama file, and there's one question related to Docker, to import an image on the Docker. So can we do that by just simply creating an account online profile on the Docker, or just we have to download the desktop version for that?
No, see, in order to get the specific Docker image, I think that is sufficient for getting it from the standard Docker repositories. But to
Okay.
deploy that, you will definitely need. So let's say if you're running Docker,
Yes, we
how
need to
would you?
deploy that, sir. Yes, we need
Yeah.
to deploy that.
So in order to run Docker, there are multiple options you can run a Docker. You need not set up everything in your remote system. You can always,
Okay.
as I mentioned, collab the instances in runtime. The collab runtime is basically a Linux environment, or you can choose the specific environments, and you can run that directly in the collab.
Okay. So, and one more question. There's a question related to Vercel. Okay. So I have imported the project, deployed the project by connecting with the GitHub account. But in that case, I've got the URL also, but it's showing error 404 error. Means I'm not able to find that why it's showing the error.
Mm, is it something which you have raised in discourse already? Because
No, sir.
generally, yeah, generally, okay. This is regarding to.
Then second one is regarding to the Vercel, sir. Vercel question.
Okay. My suggestion is generally with errors, if you can send screenshots or with respect to uh,
In the
much more
discourse.
additional detail will help.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, means you're saying that to post the screenshot in the discourse, right, sir?
Yes. Exactly. That would
Okay,
help us to debug this in detail.
okay, okay. Okay, so I will send that. Okay, thank you, sir.
So usually 404 error comes with the page is not
Yes,
available.
if the page is not available, but I'm not finding the exact error there. What's happening actually? Okay. And sir, another one, the last question of week two, the llama file. Okay,
Mhm.
I have means I have pasted the URL of that. So at first it's showing me correct. Okay, and after saving that, when I'm refreshing the page, after the refreshing, when I'm trying to check that out, it's showing me incorrect. Why is like that?
Uh, can you? So this
Yes,
is
I
for
can.
okay.
I can share my screen, sir.
Yeah,
Can I?
please go ahead. Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, okay. 1 minute, sir.
Sir, I want one clarification.
Mhm. If it is related to the similar question, I think we can go ahead. Or
Yeah,
else
yeah,
I'll wait for. Yeah, okay.
yes. Sir, are these graded assignments are not open internet, right?
Yes, that's correct. No, no, they are open internet.
Okay, sir. They mentioned that if you took two, if you will take 2 hours, so those hours should we can use internet too.
So this question, this one, the llama file.
Okay.
At first, At first, it's showing correct. Okay, so I have got 8 at first. And now when I'm refreshing the page and I'm checking the same thing, the reloaded page I have uploaded at the time when I got the 8. And at this time, when I'm again refreshing the page and reloading the same thing that I've got 8, and when I'm checking that, it's giving me error like that.
Yeah, my suggestions, please add them to the discourse so that it we might require. So in the discourse, the suggestion is along with the screenshots, add the email ID so that we will basically go to the backend and fetch the exact. Uh,
Okay, okay, sir.
yeah, we'll cross verify with the scripts.
Okay,
Sir,
okay.
sir, same is with me also.
Yeah, please raise it in discourse.
Okay,
We can be one thread where if this is the issue we can add along and add the screenshot with the email id so that it will be easy for us to debug.
okay, sir.
Okay, okay. Got it, sir. Got it.
And meanwhile there was one other query we just discussed about open internet and not open internet. So all these GAs are open internet. I think you have the content which is available over there to work with and then just execute.
Okay, sir. Thank you. So, sir, those 2 hours we are getting
So
in
yeah, if
sir,
you
in
go
those
to
hours.
tools in data science, if you go to tools in data science and check out the introduction where we have mentioned about evaluations are mostly open internet, all the graded assignments it will be online open MCQ. And
Okay.
I mean with respect to TDS course, the only no internet would be the final exam. Final interim exam will be an in-person no internet, which is mandatory, and that's the purpose. Apart from that, all the be it project take home or everything is an open internet, open for collaboration. Yeah,
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Clarification.
yeah. Yeah. Biswal. Yes, please.
So good evening, sir.
Yes.
Sir, it seems the session is being conducted by you rather than Jivraj and Saran, sir. Is this session for different purposes?
Okay, so there are knowledge sharing sessions and there are query sessions. So basically, Carlton and myself were instructors. So this session is specifically for queries with respect to uh, the discourse or anything with respect to operations, and then trying to do with a debug session or a troubleshooting session. So that's the purpose. And with respect to Saransh, Jivraj, and Carlton, and maybe future, we also will have knowledge sharing sessions where it will be a hands-on uh, session where we take one concept or two concepts, run it through across uh, in a hands-on mode.
Sir, also, sir, if is it possible, sir, can you like ask? I don't know who is responsible for uploading the live sessions into the YouTube, but yesterday's live session has not yet been uploaded, and I
Sure,
wanted to just rewatch that.
sure. Yes, we'll make.
No, sir, it's been uploaded, sir, I think in the calendar.
So I do get a note that from an administration perspective, we are uploading all the YouTube sessions within a day, not more than a day. So if I think some of you mentioned that it is available, so do check this out. If you still see that it's not available, just you can mail. I think you have the email ID. You can mail or
I
reach out.
think I think the last time I checked, it wasn't uploaded. I checked around 6 p.m.
Okay, so I'll make a note of it. Anyways, I'll make a note of it within a day. So yesterday's session, probably before tomorrow noon, you should be able to see.
Sir, I just checked again into the playlist. It's not yet been uploaded.
Understood. Okay, I'll have made a note of it. We'll check internally.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Divya Shri, yes, please.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Mhm. Good evening.
Sir, my problem is in the GitHub, sir. It is not signing in for
Uh,
IIT mail.
that shouldn't be a problem. So, did you try signing up for the first time?
Yes, sir. Sir, is GitHub available for only personal email or even IITM email separately?
It is available for any email, but ideally you have to sign up first and then sign in. So if you sign up, obviously it will ask for the. If you already use, so there are two ways. If you already have a GitHub account which is personal, you will always know what it is. But for all our evaluation purpose, and your submissions will be mapped with the email ID with which it's logged in. So essentially, we wanted you to sign up for the IIT email address.
Yes, sir. And what would be the password?
No, you have to
Uh,
sign up. Sign up.
uh,
See
shall I
this
spell
GitHub,
it out?
GitHub. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
See for the GitHub question which a person just asked. So
Sir,
this if we have signed in using a personal ID but also have our ITM ID, will that be a problem? Like we have a IT ID as a secondary ID.
Okay, there are two questions. First, I'll answer the one which is recent. So, when you asked what are the ID, what ID was you mentioning about?
email ID, sir. IIT. This one is the screen visible, sir?
Yes.
So this is my email ID,
Mm-hmm.
and if I'm trying to sign in, it is not. What? Sir, how to present the screen, sir? Uh,
Uh,
it's not moving.
no.
Maybe you can share your entire screen, but only open this, maybe in full screen or something.
Okay. So,
I'll show you one thing.
okay.
Sir, how to share the screen, sir?
You can still use a present now and share it.
Okay, sir.
There shouldn't be any chance. I think I did see it for a while and then it just went off. So if you're doing it for the first time, you may have to sign up for the GitHub account.
Mm, yes, sir. This is my email ID, and I have typed my IIT password as my password.
No, 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 no.
And when I click sign in, it is showing incorrect username or
No, no.
password.
In the bottom below sign in, if you see new to GitHub, create an account, right? So
Yes, sir.
if this email ID already has an account, obviously you'll be able to log in. If this is the first time you're doing, you may have to create an account
With the name of this, sir.
with the username, email address. Yes, yes,
Same. Same email address.
yeah,
We can create different password.
yes. It will be a separate account. Yes.
Yes, sir. When I'm trying the same, it is showing as verify that and giving a small game, verification game. When I have finished my game and seeing it is again reloading the same page, sir, not forwarding with a password.
No, no. If you create account, it will ask for email ID, username, and password. And once we continue, it might ask for any verification with email, and you should be able to log in.
Sir, what is the username, sir?
So username can be a short form of your name, or you can still use 23F3001. That is basically how uh, it's like email ID versus username. Typically, what we use. Can you click create account?
Yes, sir. Is the screen moving,
Yes,
sir?
I. No, no, I don't see any cursor there in your screen.
Okay, sir. I'll click. So
So
without GitHub, I'm unable to do three questions, sir.
no, I totally understand, but I don't. I mean, is this a problem for most of the other students here?
No.
Okay, so basically, it's I don't think this is a challenge. The way it should be pretty much straightforward. All I can guide you. Let me share my screen. I can guide you how this is done.
Yes, sir.
So is my screen visible?
No, sir.
So if you go to, is my screen visible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So if you go, there are two options: sign in and sign up. So if you click sign up, it will ask you for email ID, password, and then a username. And then once if you click continue, uh, possibly it will send out a link or a verification link to your email ID. And so if you go back to the email, you can check, and there will be a link for verification. Once that is clicked, you will be able to go to the login page.
Yes,
Then
sir.
you'll come back to this page where you'll have email address and the password with which you have signed up. If you type it, you'll be able to open up GitHub.
Yes, sir. I have did it for my personal account yesterday, sir.
Mhm.
But trying the same with IIT account isn't working.
Okay.
I'll share
Can
this.
you, yeah, can you add one discourse post? Because I have done it with multiple email, both with personal and IIT. I haven't
Yes,
faced
sir.
it up. If there is any specific error or if anything shows in the sign up page, can you add that in discourse?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thanks.
Mainly the problem comes with my username, sir, while signing up. It is showing it is not available, and if I type any other username also, it is showing it is not available, sir, for creating.
Maybe in that case, you have to modify the username. So when it says username unavailable, it's already been taken by someone else. Uh, my suggestion would be the student ID which you have, you can still use that.
But three questions are dependent only on this, sir.
No, no, I
So
totally
I'm
understand.
worried.
Yeah, totally understand. Uh, as long as you have a unique username, you should be able to solve this problem.
So this is the problem, sir.
No, yeah, here the username Divya is very generalized, so that it might already been used by multiple somebody else earlier. So you should have a unique username. Can you add the 23 F3001 255 anything.
Yes, sir. I'll add any numbers.
So
Mhm.
you have that, right?
Sir, is it visible? Is the screen
Yeah,
visible?
yeah.
Uh,
But there was a
Sir.
visual puzzle, right? You have to finish that visual puzzle.
Yes, sir. Till yesterday, it didn't even work, sir.
No, as long as you have a unique username, you should be able to create an account.
Okay, with only numbers.
No, any account, it should be unique. The username which you create must be unique.
Okay, sir. I'll create it by now. I'm facing this trouble and I'm unable to do my 3 to 4 questions about the GitHub,
Mhm.
even in my graded one.
No, no, I
I faced
understand.
this.
Yeah. See,
I even posted in Discord, sir, already. Is this okay, sir?
no,
you
add
can
more numbers. It's generalized still.
take the 23 F3001 255, your the student ID or the ID which you have in the top.
Yes, sir. The password should be the same as our IIT email, sir.
No, not required.
We can add our own password.
Yes, yes.
I added the same password, sir. Is it
That
okay?
shouldn't be. Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Uh,
Yeah. So there will be an code that is sent to your email ID. If you copy the code, you should be able to sign in.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Mm.
In the interest of time, can I move on to the next question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can try in the parallel, and if you
Ah,
still
yes,
face
sir.
a problem, we can come back again at the end of the session.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Sarang. Yeah.
Yeah, hello, sir. Good evening.
Yes. Good evening.
Sir, I have a challenge in graded assignment 2 for the image compression.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting this error. One second, I'll just share my screen.
Mm-hmm.
So this was the error. Could not process the image. Is it browser supported image? The image pixels do not match the original.
Okay.
So I
So,
tried in several ways. I use Squoosh. The image resolution is same. Tried to compare it. It appeared same visually to me, but somehow it is not accepting.
what is the size of this image?
It is 1438. I can show it to you. Yeah, 1430.
143. Okay, 1473 bytes. So basically, the size is 1473, and I think on the
It is
portal,
1500.
yeah, portal we have mentioned it's not more than
1500.
1500. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
I don't know. Maybe if others were able to complete it, is it issue? As in, I am using Chrome, and
okay. That shouldn't be a problem with a browser here. Mm,
I tried changing palette, everything, nothing worked. And
okay, could not process the browser supported image. The image pixels do not match. We didn't have this problem while checking this out. So, did you try with other browsers?
Yes, sir. I tried with Brave, and this is in Chrome.
Okay.
First, it didn't work in Brave. I thought it is some antics of Brave browser. So then I using Chrome because this doesn't have any extensions or additions, etc.
Okay.
That could complicate it.
And you have a discourse post associated with this?
Yes, sir. I have put it on Discourse. This is the post.
Okay.
Uh,
I'll just make a note of it. Let me. Okay. Mm, this is kind of unique.
I tried, as in first, it was not uploading. Then I tried to reduce the palette. It became even less in size,
mhm.
less than 1 KB also. But with WebP, and it was becoming like much lesser than that. But somehow it was still not accepting. So,
Okay, let me take this as a prime note. So this is across browsers you're having this issue, right?
yes, sir. I have not
Mm.
tried through Firefox. I'll maybe try it if you
Can,
want.
can
But
you share the discourse link in the chat?
Discourse link. Sorry.
The one I mean URL, the above URL, yeah. Mm.
One second. I'm just sharing it, sir.
Okay, thanks for this. Let me check this in a couple of browsers and see whether I'm able to recreate this scenario.
Okay.
The challenge is I think we were not able to recreate this scenario in different methods, and yeah, we'll get back in a day on this.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, this GitHub confusion, sorry, I just joined and I was hearing Divya. So I actually used my personal repository, personal GitHub account. So is that okay, or do I need to recreate those assignments in the one
Uh,
with IITM email ID?
I don't think so, but mm, 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 shouldn't be a problem. But let me cross verify that again. Uh, I'll check this out because some of the referrals we are taking it from the email ID, and that email ID is basically based on the course sign up or GitHub. We'll just check that out. I think it should be a problem because you're posting the URL in the portal, and already the portal
Correct.
is signed in with the email ID. So I don't see it should be a challenge, but I'll confirm it again over an email or a announcement.
Yeah, if you could, yeah,
Yeah,
do the announcement because, yeah, I don't think it will be like a big challenge
it
for
shouldn't be a
anyone.
challenge.
We just need
I
to,
don't. I don't think it should be a
yeah.
challenge. I don't think we have used anywhere the user accounts that are being set. But as a process, I'll just confirm whether.
Because typically you require to mention the email ID in that repository, or
Yeah, yeah,
in the
exactly,
GitHub Actions, one of
exactly.
the step names is the email ID. So that has been done.
Yeah, and yeah, and I think that should be fine. We will not need to have something very specific with the user ID. The only request is I just want to check with the operations and the regulations, like whether it's mandate for each candidate to create one GitHub account with this ID email ID. I'll just check that out and come back in a day.
Okay,
But from a
okay,
TDS submissions perspective, you shouldn't have any challenge.
okay, okay. Thank you, sir. Yeah, that's
Yes.
all I wanted to check. So I will wait for your response on
Yeah.
discourse for the image compression problem.
Mhm. Yeah. Vivek Kumar. Dubey.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, hello.
Sir, I have posted that doubt in the discourse. Okay.
Okay.
So, yes, that's one, sir.
Yeah, hello, sir. Vivek here. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, so yes, I want to ask like whether someone need to choose the project or it will by default it will add it to our course, the TDS project.
Uh, okay, the TDS project.
We have to choose while selecting that course, or it will by default it will come with course.
I don't think I understand the question. Is it?
Sir, he is confusing the TDS project with other MLP and MAD 1, MAD 2 projects.
Um,
It's not
yeah,
it's not a separate project like other theory courses. It's I think it is inside the main theory course we have, right?
Okay, I think I haven't got exposed to the rest of the courses, but in TDS the project is within the portal and you'll have notifications and all the details coming in.
Yeah.
You would have received the notification earlier as well with respect
Yeah.
to what
uh,
project is.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Like I want to ask like whether we have to separately choose that project as we are choosing for other subjects, or
Oh, no, no,
like
no. So if you're thinking about capstone project for something like which you can choose for the other courses, for TDS, as you see in the introduction, there will be two take-home projects. So if you see the evaluation criteria, we have GAs, uh,
Mhm.
graded assignment across each module, and we have a project which is a take-home project. It will be open in the portal for a defined duration, and I can even yeah. So if you see the timeline, we have our first project which was released on 19th over last yeah, I think it's Sunday, and the submission date is 15th Feb. So essentially close to 20 days. Uh, and this will be a take-home project. So you'll be able to click the link from yeah, click the link from and then get the details about the project. You'll have two projects in TDS, seven graded assignments, one remote online, and one final end exam. So everything is a part of the course. It's nothing you can opt out separately or something which you can select, which might be an option in other courses.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Sir, I had a doubt
Yes.
regarding the operations that will you be reevaluating our answers once the deadline is over? Because you see, when I first submitted my answers, it was all good. But then I heard on discourse that few of the answers were, evaluation scripts were updated for some corner cases and stuff. So there's a chance that my answers might not be, correct after if you are doing it again. And this might be the case for all of the graded assignments throughout the course. So I just wanted to clear it out right now. Should I be worried about this?
No, no, no. The idea here is when we say there is a revision in the evaluation script, it's going to address additional corner cases. So and these are randomized scripts. So basically, uh, consider like in segment like you there is a random data generated only for the email ID based on the email ID, and
Mhm.
that data might have a space or a gap, and there would be specific use cases found not for you but for some other student. So what we do is we ensure that all the corner cases are addressed during an evaluation script. But essentially whatever you have submitted, I don't feel you should have like a variation from what it is submitted. So did you when is it with respect to GA1 or GA2?
Yeah, yeah.
This is GA1.
Yeah, both of them actually. There were few cases where Anand sir has, said that he has updated the evaluation script, and
Yes.
so it just made me think that I have successfully submitted it. But should I just go and recheck in case my answers are
In
not correct
case,
anymore?
if you, I mean, it shouldn't be the case because when we do a evaluation script update, it basically
Mhm.
covers. I mean, when the evaluation script basically covers all the general use cases, we might have based on discourse and few other queries, we might have found out rare corner cases that can happen for few other students because all
Mhm.
these questions are randomized. So in order to address them, the evaluator script will be updated. But I would suggest you to use
Mhm.
GA2 as an exercise. Just go and type the same thing and do check answers. So if you
All right.
you should get the same number. We are trying to evaluate. I mean, when there's an upgrade, it's upgrade of script, adding corner cases, not excluding the existing cases.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Also, how will we submit the project one? Like, is there going to be a G form, or will it be the same website that we are using? Just asking for a future.
I think project one is released, and you can see how the deliverables are. Deliverable will be
Hmm.
creating a GitHub repository, submitting it in the Google form.
Okay. Okay. G form it is then.
Yeah, yeah, it's a G form.
All right. That was just my doubt. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, yeah. I think we have, yeah, Divya. Yes, please. Uh,
Hello, sir.
yes, yes, Divya.
Yes, sir. Oh, is open. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, okay, it's open now. Okay, I saw the hand was raised, so I thought you had a question. So I hope you are
Yes,
able
sir.
to
I
sign in.
had.
You are able to sign in now.
Yes, sir. I
Okay.
had a question, sir.
Yes.
So, what is this markdown, sir? The first question.
You mean, is it the question of what Markdown is, or
Yes, sir. In that, they have given to write link test and image alt URLs, no, sir? What to write in those areas, sir? For what links we should write?
can you
And
share the screen?
yes, sir. This one, sir.
Okay, so this is Markdown syntax. So
Yes,
basically,
sir.
this is the syntax. Okay.
Yes, sir. Now, what can we write the syntax form in our own words, sir? In our own way.
Yeah. So basically, Markdown is a syntax by which you can define the layout of a document. If you are creating a mind map, you can
Yes,
still
sir.
use the same set of syntaxes. If you use the hash symbol, it means it will create heading one. So let's say if you are trying to create let's say project report,
Yes,
heading
sir.
one. So if you type hash and then type project report, that will be the title or the heading one. Under the project report, if you have seven titles, I mean subtitles, or let's say sections, you can have double hash and then have the first section, and then have whatever entry or detail you want to add in, and use the other. This is a syntax by which you can uh, change the layout, or see the how the appearance of the text and the data is.
Yes, sir. So, what about these two links? What should I post in those area?
No, I don't think I still get your question, Divya.
So, in down of the second item, there is a link test and an image alt in the syntax
No, no,
itself.
this is an image file. This is an image file, and it says common markdown syntax, right? So
Mm. Sir, we can use any image like from Pexel or something. Any openly available image, right? Maybe from Wikipedia or anything.
anything,
Uh,
yeah, anything, yes.
any image, sir.
Any image, any URL, yes.
Okay,
Any
sir.
image with a public URL which anybody can access without any copyright issues, right?
Of course,
Okay.
yes.
What about the link text?
Any URL. There is no specification. It can be any URL.
Okay, sir. Random URL.
Yep.
So one more thing is that should we write this in our own way, or can we use any AI tools to generate this markdown specifically?
Uh, See, ideally, it's more to understand the concept and then execute. So, I would give the choice to you. It can either you can either use, I mean, whatever tools which is available. The challenge is recreating that would be even if you use a tool, I would recommend to understand how this markdown structure is, so that you are coming back to the first discussion I had: purpose, technique, and then the tool or the library. So if the purpose is to understand markdown, you may have to, you can use any tool, but at the end you should know what you're actually submitting.
Yes, sir.
So
So
this
one more
only
thing.
in
So
Yes,
one more doubt is that can you please suggest any best AI tools to do these graded assignments in common?
you already have an open AI proxy which is generated by the TDS team for assignments. That is separate, but uh, yeah, these are options that I would suggest you to check that out. I think there's open AI's Chat GPT. There is
also
Claude.
also said, I think Anand Srinivas just shared that he has given Perplexity Pro for all IIT Madras students.
Oh,
Exactly. So
what, sir?
so there are two things here, Divya and Ritik. So first thing is, uh, in order to use a markdown or have a script, so uh, in the graded assignment or on the project, you can see project link. There is something called AI proxy. You
Okay,
can
sir.
use AI proxy, which is an which has I think that rate is a dollar for a month. You can raise requests via API, programmatically use an LLM tool,
Yes, sir.
and everybody has credit, $1 credit for a month, and there is a procedure by which you can get that proxy. It's already there in the project one submission or the specific portal which you enter in.
Okay, sir.
So that
Yes.
is there. Apart from that, there is no specific like benchmarking with respect to LLM tools. LLM tools are getting smarter and robust day by day. So there's nothing specific you can mention in a day. Whatever we say today may get outnumbered immediately after the a week or so.
Okay, sir. So
Also,
one more doubt is that for graded assignment, to pass the graded assignment, for 10 points, how many points is required?
Okay, so there are a couple of things. One is the graded assignments are used as an criteria for end term, and you can also go to the introduction page where we have the percentage criteria, how
Yes,
much
sir.
we are utilizing for graded assignment. I would recommend you to read the introduction document and then get clarity of what the assessment that we are doing with the graded
Yes,
GS.
sir. They said for five graded assignments, at least two should be greater than or equal to 40 for 100. So for in each grade assignment, if we get greater than 4 points, then we are eligible for writing enter, right, sir? Greater than 4 points for 10.
Yeah, so the end term you should have that grading document for the end term requirement, right? So I think that is,
40 greater than or equal to 40 for 100.
yep.
Uh, so for 10 points, we should get more than 4 points.
Hmm.
Yes, no, sir?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, I don't see any questions, any, I mean, hands raised. Any other questions? Saravanan,
Hi.
yes.
Hi. I have one doubt in data document one. Actually, in that one, JSON, sorting the JSON. Actually, I got the correct. Actually, I sort the JSON and put it into the input box, but it is says a incorrect one. Actually, I validated as a manual and also validated using the ChatGPT and all. It seems, but in the portal says wrong only.
uh, is this for the question number 9?
Yeah, or just yeah, this is the night.
Can you share the screen? We can
Yeah,
debug that
sure, sure,
session.
sure. I just sorted as a ascending order.
Can you copy it and add it to a JSON checker and see whether you have any
Yeah,
error
sure,
with
sure, sure.
respect to? Okay, the JSON is valid. If you go back to the GA, I mean, oh, mhm. Okay, I don't see a challenge here. Uh, do you have a discourse post for this?
Sorry?
Is this query posted in discourse?
No, no, no.
My recommendation is post it in discourse along with the email ID so that it'll be easy for us to fetch the error from the backend to understand where the issue is.
Oh, okay. Sure, sure, sure. And also same also like those. I'm not sure about whether those my query is wrong or right or wrong. Same thing. Just like I'm also same thing.
Yeah, I would
Could you
say,
please
yeah, yeah.
validate my query, please?
No, I I don't think that is possible in a live session. My suggestion is if
Sure, sure, sure.
we
Okay,
no, no,
fine.
uh, the query these are all tested, which means that we have an evaluator script and we also do a manual testing before we launch this GA. And for a fact, I know that we did the right query, and then if you do the right query, you'll be able to fetch the answer.
Okay, but there is no way to check the in this portal debug for the debug and
No,
all.
no, you can create create this exact gold data and then try. Correct.
Actually, there's a I think so. There is a 200 and something bunch of gold data in this DB. I just put it as a select query, which is a gold, uh,
Okay.
but I
I would
didn't
say,
get the full details.
okay, I would say you can keep trying. That would be the best thing because we tested it out with the right script. Yeah, that is the
Okay,
right query. If you let the right query, you will be able to achieve it.
sure, sure, sure. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Regarding the JSON, I put it in the discourse. I think so.
Yes, please. Along with the
Um,
email ID. Yes.
okay, okay, okay.
Thank you.
Discourse means just the portal discussion portal. Am I right?
Discussion portal. Yes.
That
Yes.
this
Discussion.
portal.
Create. Yeah. Create a new thread, or if already there is a. I think for project one or anything, we yeah yes, exactly, each individual GA1 GA2 we have a separate discussion thread. You can add that detail here.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Oh, thanks.
Yeah, Arnav Raj.
Yes, sir. Sir, I wanted to ask a doubt in GA1 question number 16. Actually, rest question I have done it and it all has been marked correct. But in this question, when I am pasting that thing, it's not accepting it, sir. Uh, I also chat GPT'd it, but still I can't find the right way to do it or some else. I don't know what is the issue. So can you guide me, please?
So GA question number 16 is move and rename files.
Yes, sir.
That shouldn't be a problem. I think we did this as well. I don't. Do you have? Is there a specific error you are receiving in the portal while submitting?
No, sir. Actually, it's showing incorrect answer. That's all.
Okay. Have you posted this in discourse?
No, sir. I haven't.
Yeah, I'll tell you the reason why we have this. Ideally, most of the submissions, some of the questions are randomized, some of the questions are mixed. So the idea here is, once you release a request, you will, along with the email ID, it'll be easy for us to track back what the submission was, and from the evaluator script, we will also have what the expected answer is. So if the expected answer is different from what you have submitted, then we'll try to figure out if there is any corner case that is associated with the specific student ID.
Okay, sir. So I should put this into discourse only, no?
That is correct. Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, may I ask the question, sir?
Yeah, I may take one or two questions. No. Yeah. Yes.
Sir, I am using Windows. Many questions are to be solved in Ubuntu. So what I did, I copy pasted the downloaded files, for example, zip files, and
Mm-hmm.
extracted and pasted in WSL home folder. So I tried many questions. I'm not getting correct answers, sir.
So were you able to install Windows System Linux?
Yes, sir.
Mm,
I installed WSL. I am doing MAD2 project in WSL only.
okay. Is there a specific error that you are facing in this WSL?
No, sir. I'm getting answer. But when I paste the answer here, it's not coming. Should I share the screen, sir?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Just 2-3 minutes only. So see here, I copy pasted the file a.txt, b.txt here.
Mm-hmm.
When I do this one, I got 40. Is that different? So when I submit here, I was trying random numbers. It's not passing, sir. This is the code I used. Diff a.txt, b.txt.
This is. Can you go back to the question?
Yes, sir, this one. After downloading, I unzipped in the downloaded folder and copy pasted these two files to the Ubuntu.
Okay. Yeah, how many lines are different between A and B? We hadn't had any issues with this question as well. Like as I mentioned, so we before launch we usually do a test internally.
So,
Was this raised in
shall I
discourse?
do this in front of you, sir? How I did?
No, no.
Downloading code.
Can you? Yeah. Is this raised in discourse?
Sir, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Shall I do this, sir?
Uh, yeah. Yeah. Let's take one more minute.
Okay, sir. After downloading, I went here. In the download, I unzipped here. Extract all. After unzipping, these two files are there.
Mm-hmm.
So I copied this in the Ubuntu home. I created a folder called TDS GA1. I pasted it here. In Ubuntu,
CD dot dot. Yeah.
ls, so cd
Uh,
where's the error?
no, you can type CD Q compare
Q.
tab. Can you click? Yeah. Again space.
not coming. I should have renamed it. The similar way I did. Let's do this with this one, sir.
We can have quotations. Yeah, that's fine.
The two files are there.
Okay.
Diff a.txt b.txt 5 wsc minus here. I'm getting 40.
Mm-hmm.
When I submit here, it's not getting path. I thought this was the issue between Windows and WSL.
Mm-hmm.
Can you read the files? Maybe you can kind of manually see which lines are there if
What?
there are many lines.
Sir?
No, I think WC minus. Okay.
Many lines are there.
Yeah. So can you share this in discourse again?
What, sir?
Is it already shared in discourse along with the
I'm
email
not
ID?
sure, sir.
Mhm.
I will share tomorrow, sir.
Okay.
This question.
So
Sir, isn't this the issue, sir? Windows WSL.
I am not pretty much sure. I'll take a note. I'll see whether this is a challenge with yeah.
Okay, sir. Sir,
You
is
can
there any possibility of extending the GA1 deadline, sir?
I don't think so. I don't think you'll have extension of GA1 deadline. Uh, but I think you can still try it out with collab. If you go back to collab and then
Okay,
add
sir.
these
Okay.
two files in collab, just load the files in collab and then try the same commands. You should be able to see whether you are getting
Okay.
a. Yeah, you can try that
Okay.
out.
Okay, sir. Thanks, sir.
Okay.
Actually, I have found this solution by using Excel, even though it is not a correct approach.
Ideally, yeah. So the challenge is about. See, we can bypass this now, but the idea here is once you know the tools here more efficiently, it's easy for processing. In the previous live session, if you see the
Yes,
time it
yes.
takes for processing the files in Excel or any other additional tool is will be drastically reduced when you use a command line prompt.
Yeah, Excel is time consuming. Yes.
That's true. Yeah. Okay, then I think we'll wind up the session today. Um, and I'll have noted down the queries. Whoever have not posted the queries in Discourse, please do post it. So and along with the email ID, so that it's easy for us to track back again.
Sir, your name to tag?
Prasanna.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Okay then. Thank you. Have a great day.
Good night, sir.
Thank you.
Hello. So you are AFK, I guess.